If you are watching this, there is a good chance you are learning English without a teacher next to you, without a classroom, maybe without friends who speak English. You are at home. You are on your own. And sometimes that feels powerful, but sometimes it feels lonely and confusing. You ask yourself, am I studying the right way? Why am I not fluent yet? Is it even possible to learn alone? Today, we are going to explore how you can actually build real English skills from home, even if you are alone, using simple tools, clear routines, and a mindset that makes English part of your daily life, not just a subject you study twice a week. And before we start, if you enjoy content that explains English learning in a deep but practical way, take a moment to like this video and subscribe. That simple action tells the platform and tells me to keep bringing you real training for your English, not just random tips. Now, part 1. Learning alone is not a disadvantage if you use it well. Many people think, if I had a teacher or if I lived abroad, then I would finally speak English. Of course, teachers and travel help, but learning alone has its own strong advantages. You control your schedule. You choose your content. You move at your own speed. No one laughs at your mistakes. No one tells you this is too easy or this is too hard. The problem is not learning alone. The problem is learning alone without a plan. When you have no structure, you jump from app to app, from video to video. You collect pieces of English without building a real system. Let us create a system. Part 2. The 3 skills you must train at home. There are many sub-skills in English, but we will focus on 3 main ones you must train at home. Number 1. Input. What you receive. Listening and reading. Number 2. Output. What you produce. Speaking and writing. Number 3. Thinking in English. The bridge between input and output. Many learners focus only on input. They watch videos, they read texts, but they almost never speak and rarely write. Or they focus only on grammar exercises without building real listening and real vocabulary. At home, you need a simple routine that touches all 3. Input, output, thinking. Part 3. Create your English corner. Let us start with environment. Choose a small space at home that will become your English corner. It can be a desk, a chair, a part of the couch, even just a specific place at your table. Why? Because when you sit in that place, your brain receives a signal. Now it is English time. At your English corner, keep a notebook, a pen, your phone or computer, 1 or 2 English books or printed texts. This physical setup helps you reduce confusion and start faster. Part 4. Daily input routine. Listening and reading. Now we design your daily input. You are going to have 2 main input moments each day. Listening. Reading. For listening, choose something you like. Short podcasts, YouTube videos, series or clips with English audio. The level should be not too easy, not impossible. You should understand around 50 to 80%. Enough to follow, but with some challenge. Spend 10 to 20 minutes just listening, sometimes with subtitles, sometimes without. For reading, choose texts about topics you enjoy. Articles, short stories, blog posts. Again, aim to understand most of the text but meet new words too. Spend 10 to 20 minutes reading. During input, do not stop every second to check dictionary. Let your brain try to guess from context. You can underline words to check later. Part 5. Build your personal vocabulary bank. Learning alone means you need your own way to organize vocabulary. Use a notebook or a digital document as your vocabulary bank. When you meet a new word that appears again and again, write it down. Write the word. One example sentence from your listening or reading. If you need, add a short translation in your language. But do not fill the page with 10 translations for every word. Focus on useful words you actually see in real content. Once or twice a week, look at your vocabulary bank and read the example sentences aloud. You are telling your brain, these words matter. Part 6. Output routine. Speaking alone at home. Many learners believe they cannot practice speaking because they are alone. This is false. You can build speaking practice even without partners. Here are 3 methods. Method 1. Shadowing. Choose a short audio or video clip with clear English. Listen to one sentence. Pause. Repeat the sentence out loud, trying to copy the rhythm and intonation. Then play the next sentence. Pause. Repeat. This trains pronunciation, rhythm, and listening. Method 2. 1-minute monologue. Take a simple topic. Your day, your plans, something you watched. Set a timer for 1 minute. Speak in English without stopping, even if your sentences are imperfect. If you do not know a word, describe the idea with other words. You can record yourself with your phone. Later, listen and notice patterns. Method 3. Question and answer with yourself. Write 5 questions in English about a topic. For example, what did I do yesterday? What was the best moment? What challenged me? What am I grateful for today? What will I do tomorrow? Then answer each question out loud. This makes speaking part of your daily life, not only something you do in class. Part 7. Output routine. Writing practice at home. Writing is powerful because it gives you time to organize your thoughts in English. You do not need to write essays every day. Start small. Method 1. Daily journal. Each day, write 5 to 10 lines about your day, your feelings, your ideas in English. Do not worry about perfect grammar. The goal is expression. Method 2. Micro stories. Once or twice a week, write a short story of 1 paragraph about something that happened or a fictional situation. Method 3. Message practice. Write imaginary messages or emails you might send in English. To a friend, to a colleague, to a teacher. This prepares you for real-life communication. Part 8. Thinking in English. The secret daily habit. If you only listen and read, and only speak and write during study time, English stays outside your real life. Thinking in English brings English into your mind during normal activities. Start small. Choose short moments during the day to think in English. For example, when you are walking, describe what you see in your head. The sky is a bit cloudy. There is a dog running in the park. I am going to the store to buy bread. When you are cooking, think. Now I cut the tomatoes. I put salt. This smells good. When you are planning, think about tomorrow in English. This morning I will study. In the afternoon I have a meeting. At night I want to watch an episode in English. These micro moments build new pathways in your brain. English becomes a language you use to think, not only a language you translate during exercises. Part 9. Grammar at home. Use it as a tool, not as a prison. Many learners get stuck because they focus only on grammar rules and feel guilty about every mistake. Grammar is important, but it is a tool, not a prison. Here is a simple approach. Number 1. Learn grammar from examples. When you read or listen, notice phrases that repeat. She is going to. I have been. Are you ready? Ask. How does this structure work? You can check a short explanation online or in a book. Number 2. Practice in context. Choose one grammar point and create 5 or 10 sentences about your real life. For example, present continuous. I am watching a video. I am learning English alone at home. I am drinking coffee. Number 3. Do not wait for perfect grammar before you speak. Let grammar grow with your practice, not stop your practice. Part 10. Use real content, not only textbooks. At home, you are free to choose content that you truly enjoy. Use that freedom. Watch series or YouTube channels about topics you love. Listen to podcasts about your interests. Read blogs and articles about your hobbies, your work, your dreams. Real content teaches you the English people actually use. Textbooks are useful, but they often show old, artificial dialogues. Balance. A bit of structured material for grammar and basics, and a lot of real content for natural language. Part 11. Create your weekly English map. Now we combine everything into a simple weekly map you can follow alone at home. Here is one example. From Monday to Friday. 10 to 20 minutes of listening. 10 to 20 minutes of reading. 5 to 10 minutes of speaking practice. 5 to 10 minutes of writing. Plus short thinking moments in English during the day. On Saturday, review your vocabulary bank. Read your journal entries. Do a longer speaking session of 5 minutes, talking about your week. On Sunday, rest more. Maybe only light listening like a series episode or a podcast. This is only an example. You can adjust times and days to your life. The key is consistency. Part 12. How to stay motivated when you are alone. Learning at home can feel boring sometimes. No class, no teacher, no group. Motivation goes up and down, so we need strategies to protect it. Number 1. Track your progress. Use a simple calendar and mark each day you did your English routine. Seeing the marks gives you a visual proof that you are moving. Number 2. Set tiny goals. Instead of only, I want to be fluent, create small goals. Next month, I want to understand this podcast more easily. In 2 weeks, I want to write a short email without translation. Number 3. Celebrate effort, not perfection. When you complete your daily routine, say to yourself, well done. I showed up. You are training discipline, not only skill. Part 13. Use online communities without losing focus. Even at home, you are not completely alone. You can use online communities to connect with other learners. Comment sections, language forums, study groups. But be careful. Sometimes online spaces become distractions. You spend time scrolling, not practicing. Use them with intention. Ask questions. Share your routine. Maybe find a speaking partner. Then return to your practice. Part 14. Signs that your home learning is working. You might wonder, how do I know if my routine is working? Here are some signs. You understand more of videos and podcasts than last month. You can write about your day faster and with less translation. You can speak for 1 or 2 minutes without freezing, even if it is not perfect. You notice English words in your mind during the day, without forcing. You feel more curious than anxious when you see a new phrase. These are real progress markers. Part 15. A simple 30-day plan to upgrade your English alone at home. Let us turn this into a 30-day plan you can follow starting now. Step 1. Choose your English corner and prepare your materials. Notebook, pen, device, 2 sources for listening, 2 sources for reading. Step 2. Define a daily time for your routine. For example, 20 minutes in the morning, 20 minutes in the evening. Step 3. Start your input and output routine. Each day, 10 to 20 minutes listening, 10 to 20 minutes reading, 5 minutes speaking, 5 minutes writing. Step 4. Begin your vocabulary bank. Write important words with example sentences from your content. Review once a week. Step 5. Add thinking moments. Choose 2 daily activities where you will think in English for 1 minute. Step 6. Track your days. Mark each day you complete your routine. Do not aim for perfection. Aim for most days. Step 7. At day 30, write a reflection in English. What changed in my listening, reading, speaking, writing, and thinking? This reflection will show you how much you can do alone at home when you have a clear plan. As we move toward the end, remember, learning English alone at home is not about doing everything perfectly. It is about creating small, regular moments where English is part of your day. Input to feed your brain. Output to train your mouth and your hands. Thinking to connect English with your real life. You do not need a classroom to become a real English user. You need time, structure, and a patient mind that understands progress is built in quiet, repeated actions. If this video gave you a clearer vision of how to learn English alone at home, take a moment to like this video and subscribe. And in English, write in the comments. What is one small change you will make in your home routine to practice more English? And at what time of day will you do it? Write the change. Write the time. Because English fluency does not arrive in one giant moment. It grows every time you sit in your corner, listen, read, speak, write, and think just a little more in English. Right there at home, with your future self watching and quietly saying, "Keep going, you are doing it."